Nora, what are your key concerns about enforcing anti-corruption laws in Germany right now, and how do they differ from the last 10 years? For example, your recent role as prosecutor, one of the joint prosecutors for the Siemens case.
Actually, there are always concerns concerning investigation itself, but unless those basic problems relating to the general investigation problems that are always there, we made a huge step, in my opinion, forward, a huge step forward since 2002. And that is especially in the investigation of foreign bribery. Not only in the investigation of bribery, I think that's something where Germany was always very profound of, but in the foreign bribery cases. And that is due to the awareness the Council of Europe and the OECD have given to the fight against corruption by their conventions in 1999 and 1998, and also by implementing an effective evaluation mechanism on both sides, and even nowadays from the United Nations. But the main point was that it's been made by the Council of Europe and the OECD, which gave this huge impact to the fight in highlighting that point in their work, and especially on the international fight against corruption. And that made a new basis in perfectionating the mutual legal assistance, which is the main point in fighting corruption internationally. This and the international agreement on the same principles in the law of the signing countries led lately to big cases like the so-called Siemens case, and it changed the law in Germany too. We got the Act on International Bribery, and that highlighted the fact that corruption will be fought in public, and that made a public awareness where the whistleblower himself has got the feeling that he can go out and talk to people and will not be isolated afterwards. And that was also due to a huge change in the companies after the conventions and after the big cases that made those public awareness, that led to the companies going back and referring back to the traditional honorable tradesman. And the idea of that, and that it is not only necessary to be honorable in your own country, but to carry it if you are going into another country, to carry it out in the world, especially if you're an international business based in the UK, based in Germany, based wherever the principles are written down. And that is, in my view, the main change that has been made. And the fact that we are now working together and working together in a better way, companies, prosecution, everyone wanting to dry the swamp so that we can walk inside. I think we can never really dry the swamp of corruption because it's about money, and if it's about money, there will always be people getting after it, committing a crime. But lately, I think we really reached the point that we leveled the water in this swamp, that we actually now, that our investigators can walk inside it, and I think that's a really main goal. Thank you.
Okay. The emerging market seems to be an area of key focus at the moment. So if I could ask you, those multinational companies that operate in emerging markets, if you could ask them to do one thing, what would that be?
I think that would be exactly what I've referred to keep their ethic principles when they are crossing the border to another country, and not to take them off like a cloth because they are, as like when they are going on holidays. So I think that's really the main point, and to stick to the transparency. I think this is already something the companies are trying to do, and just keep going. That's it.
Thank you very much.